Hi, I'm Annie Lichny, and I want to thank you for joining in for some meditation practice today. Today is going to be like a spring cleaning for our body, our mind, and our emotions. We're going to declutter and kind of clean out the jungle of tension and tightness and clutter that we tend to fill ourselves with in our very busy and active lives. I'm going to ask us to take our comfortable posture. And what I kind of sometimes like to do is really take a quick probe of my lower lung area and really make sure they're expanded and open and available. We will be using breathing practices in and out of the nose. And it's important to really engage the lower part of the lung, to really saturate in this full experience of decluttering and opening things up and changing our state of perhaps some type of anxiety buildup or restlessness, and just release that so we can engage the body and the deep part of the lung to do that. So pay attention to those parts of the body as we find our posture here. If you're seated in a chair or on a cushion, just feel things throughout the body settling down, noticing an upright posture, but also a sense of effortlessness in the body. It's a kind of relaxation, but really just effortlessly being here. Closing our eyes, sight down, if that's comfortable for you. Allowing our hands to rest on somewhere on our legs, just so we can release and relax the shoulders, feeling the shoulder blades also relaxed along our back. Just coming closer back to ourselves. And we're going to breathe in and out of the nose for all of practice today. And we're first going to start to declutter within the body. And we're going to use a breathing pattern that's about a count of 5. I invite you to find your own rhythm. We're going to work with a little bit of focus and effort to engage in this breathing pattern, this coherent breathing pattern of inhaling for about 5 seconds, exhaling for about 5 seconds. And then I'd like you to find this rhythm for yourself as we find this pattern individually for ourselves, and then stay within that pattern for a little bit of time here. And this helps us to declutter. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, inhaling, just stay focused on the breath, 4, 5, exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, inhaling, feeling the belly move out as you inhale, exhaling, feeling the belly moving toward the backbone, the belly button in particular, as you exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Just see if we can completely focus on this breathing, circle of breathing, inhaling, finding this pattern that works for each of us individually, exhaling. Stay really focused on the breath. Inhaling, you could continue to count if it helps you stay focused here with the breath. Exhaling, or staying focused once you found this pattern with the feeling of the belly moving in and out. Inhaling, Really feeling that the full lungs are engaged. Exhaling. Inhaling, continue with your own unique pattern, smoothing out, slowing down this circle breath. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Notice the sensations in the body. Inhaling. Just stay smoothly focused, gently focused on the breath. Exhaling, allowing the breath exhale to just release itself without exertion. So we inhale and fill up with the help of the diaphragm. And exhaling, just let the exhale happen on its own as much as you possibly can. Inhale. And then exhale with a sense of release, just letting go. Inhaling, feeling this pattern for yourself. Owning this pattern, being really engaged, exhaling. With this coherent inhale and exhale circle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. It should be a little bit easier to use this pattern, this smooth, slow breath. Inhale. You might even notice that you've been able to slow it down a tiny bit more. Exhale, which if it's possible, I invite that as well. Inhale. Stay in the body. Stay with the felt sense of the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Notice where our thoughts might want to take us. Exhale, and just gently come back to the here and now on the inhale or the exhale. As we inhale, and then exhale. We'll do a few more of these together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay really focused here. Bring all of your focus in your mind to the breath. Exhale. We're going to use a little bit of imagination as you continue with this pattern of inhaling and exhaling like we've been doing. We're going to use our imagination and we're going to feel and bring our focus to our spine. So on this next inhale here, we'll inhale and imagine that the breath is moving up the spine from the tailbone on the inhale here, all the way to the back of the head. And then exhaling, imagine this exhale releasing down through the spine, down through the tailbone into the ground. So just feeling on the inhale, imagining the breath coming up and feeling along our spine as we move up our spine to the back of our head. And then exhaling, and the exhale energy moves down through the spine, down into the ground underneath. Continue with this wave-like pattern, bringing our sense of imagination and focus along our spine as we inhale and exhale, finding this circle of breath, adding this imagination into it. Inhaling, moving energy up the spine on the inhale. Exhaling, allowing the energy to move down, all the way down into the earth below. Inhale, feeling this wave-like pattern. moving up, exhaling, moving down. You might notice a tingling in the rest of the body as well, a warming sensation. This is the engagement of the nervous system in a calm state. We're calming things down, lowering our anxiety, our restlessness, exhaling, releasing, decluttering in the body, moving into a calm parasympathetic state. Inhaling, keeping this circle going of breath, feeling this wave-like sensation moving up the back all the way to the top of the head, releasing down, down, down. We could imagine we're releasing any residue of tightness or stress, moving it down through the spine, down into the earth below. Continue this inhaling and then exhaling, this circle of breath. Smooth, slow breath. You might even notice that in imagining this breath moving up and down your spine, you have noticed perhaps that possibly your breath has slowed down even more using imagination. And that's fine. It brings us into closer focus within our body and releases the grip of tightness, moves us into calm. So we'll do one more. Inhaling, and then just release, let go on the exhale as we move through this last wave of circle. And just now allow the breath to completely breathe itself at whatever pace it decides. And now we just follow the breath, allowing the breath to breathe itself, feeling the breath breathing in the body on its own. Moving into the sensations that we can experience, noticing how our body is feeling now with that coherent breathing. Noticing a sense of tingling, perhaps, a warmth. It might even feel like a sense of heaviness. That's the relaxation response within the nervous system kicking in as we declutter. Noticing if our thoughts and the pace of our thinking mind has slowed down slightly, smoothed out, shifted a bit. Getting a sense of how the body feels. Noticing a sense of overall spaciousness, and if there's any parts within the body that still feel tight or restless, just bring a sense of curiosity without judging, just what is here for us right now after using that very helpful, supportive breathing practice. We could bring our focus, our complete focus, into our hands. Feeling into the thumbs. Feeling all the sensations in the thumbs. Tingling, electrical qualities. Into our four fingers, the pointer finger, the middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, the palms. Bringing all of our focus here, we could notice and really pay attention to this sense of spaciousness, this alive electrical quality. This is spaciousness that's within our fingers, our thumbs, our palms. Feeling a sense of spaciousness within our full hands, in our palms and our fingers, and the space between our fingers. Really feeling an open, expanded sense that maybe there isn't so much different between how we feel about what's in our fingers and the space between our fingers or near our palms. We're a little less solid, we're a little more open and spacious, just by feeling the tingling electrical aliveness that's within us. We could explore through our feet, the soles of our feet, our toes, the balls of our feet, our heels, feeling through the tops of our feet and our ankles, our lower legs, our thighs, and up to our pelvis. Just feeling, again, this sense of aliveness, electrical quality. Somewhere we might be able to feel it through our lower extremities. And then noticing within our pelvis and in our lower belly, feeling spaciousness within our lower belly, feeling noticing a little more space, a little less solidity. Maybe we can invite a greater sense of spaciousness within our lower belly. And then moving up through our chest area, up to our shoulders, really feeling, again, this, not only this sense of solidity that we usually experience during our days, this separate sense of ourselves in the world, but now recognizing this sense of spaciousness that we also have within us, this electrical aliveness, which is space, spaciousness down to the cellular level. So feeling in throughout our whole torso this sense of space, maybe up through, even in our mouth, our tongue, our teeth, our gums. Perhaps a sense of spaciousness, openness in our tongues and our jaw, in our eyes, our forehead, within our whole head. Could we really feel and imagine the space that's within our head? And perhaps as we're exploring our body, we might notice there's still maybe this clogged up spot somewhere in our body that just feels uncomfortable. It's usually where our mind takes us to, are the places and pockets of discomfort within us. But could we just bring our own focused, aware attention to somewhere in our body that still feels really tight and dense and cluttered and uncomfortable? Maybe it's in our forehead, our eyes, our throat, our chest, our belly, a joint, Bring all of our focus to that spot, that physical tension, emotional tension and tightness. And can we use our breath here now, our kind, caring, supportive breath, and just work on this tightness that still exists in this pocket somewhere in our body. So find this place that becomes obvious and breathe as if the breath is being directed directly into this space. Breathing in gently with care and kindness into a tight pocket that's obvious. Breathing in slowly, smoothly with intention and care. And releasing on the exhale, inviting a releasing and letting go, inviting more spaciousness, less density within this clogged place within the body. Let's breathe in one more time into this tight area that's still here, somewhere in the body. Really pay attention to this pocket in your own body. Maybe this emotional, magnetic type of tightness we could feel. And then releasing and letting go on the exhale, inviting a loosening, softening spaciousness within this tight place in the body. And bring all of our focus to this place and invite a softening and an opening and a releasing with our focus here. Noticing if there's any shifting, noticing if we can feel just a slight shift if we bring all of our focus here to wherever it is in your body that's feeling clogged still, cluttered, raw, tight. Has there been any shift or change or movement? A greater sense of spaciousness, hope, perhaps. We could take one more breath in and imagine just a full cleanse to every cell within the whole body with this very intentional, kind, caring inhale, breathing in with slow, caring kindness and tenderness. Filling up every tiny little cell of the trillions of cells in our body. On the inhale, releasing, 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 gently, softly, smoothly releasing on the exhale. And noticing how we feel. If things feel more slow, more calmed, easier, more expanded and open. Using our breath, using our mind's ability to focus, we can provide incredible nourishment to our bodies, to our minds, to our emotions, and keep ourselves calm, feeling relaxed and ready for the day. Thank you so much for the privilege of your time.